Something on your mind? This is a far cry from the feasts and feather... Shoot. That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change. A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates. You're pretty nosy. And I thought that Inquisitor was intimidating. Things just... I joined up with the Rawatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Arc. Part of a long-term effort to reclaim our ancestral homeland and feed Rawatai from Deadfire's fertile soil. I believed in that mission. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To add, you're bringing order and civilization to our lot, then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Wana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribe, and it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was beaten. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us. I deserted, and I bounced between different mercenary companies for... That's why I never... There were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. You figured it out faster than I. It was more of the same. The only comfort was, by the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your... Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing, because you're the one who has to live with the consequences. Hey, advice is easy. What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth, or the striking blue of my skin? Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rawatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary. Don't sell me short. I've also been a drifter, a middling carpenter. We should play sometime. Then you must have come during our sunny season, lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it the rough country. We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare. Anyone from Rawatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be... So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just a... Then it won't surprise you that many leave. And not just because of the hardships. The land can't support everyone. Not that we don't do our damnedest to beat it into... Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rawatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials we value struggling and striving together. It helped us... It's been hard-won across a variety of conquests. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as complacent and... Same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the Living Lands. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, I've been watching your form, and I think we... Yeah, I've watched your form as I... You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you... I'm happy to return the favor if there's any... That's it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back. In the meantime, it's nice traveling with another soldier. Good. What do you want to know? Ask away. Holler if you need anything else.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them?
Realize? You're gonna realize anything of the sort will always be the invader.
That's far enough, Outlander. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for herself. I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello!
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. Ooh, keep talking and...
Boss, maybe this...
Shut it, Pod!
You're doing great so far. Really?
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. Well... Ha! Let's make it quick.
Good.
This one's mine.
Let's see what you got.
Beyond sync!
Didn't stand a chance. Nice shot. That's one for us.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Envoy.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here? A space within emptiness. A cage. We feel the souls of multitudes. We could dip our hand in once. We are trapped like wasps in amber, but worse, you died. Someone, an arrow broke the skin. A festering blot of corruption spread. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind. As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. We could send just this one. You think we are moved. We will use our waning strength to free you. You are ours. We tend to the sprout. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. You're alive, somehow. That's what counts.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the week. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. A resistance to poison isn't a resistance to the beyond.
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible. Sounds like the echo of a past life. This is far beyond my expertise. She would know what to make of your... One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the... A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. Runade's shop is in the hills to the northeast. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a no. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but... Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get... Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a...
Don't worry. Which is why I should go with you. Your troops are going to be on edge until your killer's found. And hey, my schedule was clear. Besides, I don't want this to... The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand.
Envoy, what can I do?
Hey, I had a dream about you. In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
the local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right? I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans. Is there any chance you... I know this is strange, but they're in a rough... Well, to be honest, they helped me out a while back. I'm just... Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rupture. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but back then you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Glad... And if they were spotting old faces, it was only... They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they...
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are paradis...
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone... Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folk. For the hero who braved the strangle...
Ending with flattery is nice.
Agrasima. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was... I don't know. That's... Mako and I had a falling out a while back. Thank you, Envoy.
Tragedy. Recently arrived envoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the front gates. The killer is still at large.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra. Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all... Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see no... I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Something is happening here. The plants and... Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and a dreamer. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora, and I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but... Oh, just a bit of luminous Adra. Rather, you may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that wildlife... No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see. As you no doubt know, luminous Adra is a more... The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it. At this point, my friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be... The people of the Deadfire have been refining luminous Adra for its health benefits, for... If anything can... Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganef and Remio. I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying. Any Luminis Adra will do, he said.
Step right up. I can tell you. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point. My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone and. See? You understand?
You there. I heard what happened. You mean enchanted? No. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. I don't know where she gets it. I'd swear she was adopted if we didn't look alike. 3 generations of hammering, and then she comes along. Probably because I made them. I've already been paid for them. If Volter happens to...
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
Ain't many ways. Tempestuous loop. One can take on the... Oh. You're a brave soul. Spiders are bad enough as is. Let alone big... Big mean bastards like I see.
You there? Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence. I've seen worse.
Well, damn this city. Every day someone new turns up dead. What you're doing.
Well, I can't say I've met one like you before, but I'm sure you hear that all the time. Oh, heavens no. I would never treat with... Look for Remio up in the Pearl District, and who knows?
Just stand there. Come in. The Baloroc's up. Sit down. If you want information, I've got... It's getting more expensive to bring produce in from Fjord. The locals are worried about the steel garrote coming into town. Whatever. I hear there's trouble out in Thirdborn.
Saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Back there.
just stand there. Come in. The Baloroc's always open.
Are you absolutely sure you know what you're getting into?
I came here, didn't I? Now, will you do the job?
Your husband is a hard man to touch.
I can pay for this. I don't teach you how to run over my inheritance. Mind your own business.
Evening.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You don't have to say anything. Sort of. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing... I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. Thank you. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den.
Wish that sawbones would hurt. Wow. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but you are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder. Is that the late Teach, the ambassador's secretary? He told me you got sniped the Couldn't believe it. I mean, anyway, don't worry about me. The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic any minute. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like Rawatais, we'll hear your
Oh, good. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and the floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. I fear for their lives, Envoy. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rocks. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know. Especially my brother, Cadman. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic. Thank you for...
You died? But you're here. Still can't believe you're alive.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but you've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't... Thank you, Envoy. The island... Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a... She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But to play... Though, even I must admit that they've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers.
All the more reason to strike first.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. But defend it, we must. For the sake of every... Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt. These Paradisian rebels must face justice. True, but you can't investigate the Dream Scourge.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarok, not far from Liviana's infirmary. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills. The kind we'll need if we're going to fight. Especially.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. Before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurance. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. Oh, I wish I could see the killer's face when they realize the hunt. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarok? Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober. Quiet as the depths. Guess adherent discipline doesn't apply to pest control. How'd you do that? Here it comes.
Beyonce!
Ready? Aim. I don't think the new owners like company. Remind me not to spook you. Coming in? Ah. Stand back. Aye, aye.
Oh, yup. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know. Just watch. This'll be good.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasat Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway. I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of widow's kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor? Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a nim dude, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Smart. The effects are more widely known. Let their imagination run wild on them. Noted. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we can find your assassins. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for... The apothecary might know more.
Seems like a good place to...
Without a second thought. I've bought my fair share of poisons and... Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big
the mermaid's den. Nice place.
The apothecary's in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down... If you're really quiet, you can hear actors' souls die as people just keep on walking.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
I don't know. Like that? It's hard to give yourself.
I assume you intend to pursue this line of inquiry.
Paradise. Someone killed
You're free to pass through the gate now.
Look who graced us with her presence. This is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business. You must be looking for Grisha then. Last I heard, he was getting a lesson in how we do things around here. Go on. But remember, Thala's got his eye on you.
Just act natural. Nothing weird going on here. Why is that one looking at me? I suggest not spending much money on this stuff. Leather bags travel a lot better.
Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
best watch your step around here, envoy. This is my district.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
That's just neglectful. Who lets a park room building get that bad?
Let us in, sweetheart.
Not you, too.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place. The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they... I better not talk about it. Juliana told me. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You'd better hope you can.
That's the apothecary.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah. It doesn't matter.
You've got to help.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is... right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. What?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern... Ha! You Adherents always think everyone's out to get... This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary. But I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Why did you have to bring Seisent?
She's only saying that because these fools wouldn't stand a chance against you. Listen, I get it. Times so.
A scrawny elf and a tree trunk of an Almawa? I get...
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a...
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle...
Let's go.
Is that all you got?
Get him, boys!
It's too late.
Let's go.
There you are, swine. This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Just when I thought this would be too easy.
Oh, gods. That's dumb. You really stepped in the socket now.
I'm coming.
Hold it.
Right behind you.
Gotcha.
Got you for that.
On your rear.
Not looking good.
Get him, boys! Hey, who's there?
Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
One for you! To your
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
Beyond sync!
Heal yourself.
Beyond sync!
Well done. Arms up.
Back in the fight. Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on the...
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of...
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
I'd prefer if you wouldn't keep inviting people to try to kill you.
Don't I know it? You didn't have to come to my defense. No. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre. Hey, look, the Living Lands is a dangerous place. All right, take a nap.
Not if you know better than to take a nap.
Walking through the streets of Paradise is supposed to be a safer proposition. Yet...
Before you ask, if word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents... Damned if I do and damned if I... The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. But I can tell you that Saint Ettore is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do any... Well...
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Honor.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of...
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you... Look, most Paradisans, we've been here for generations and we knew how to handle our own. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel. They're a minority of Paradisans. But they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir.
You got Adir in order in our chaos. Some people don't like being forced to follow a new set of rules.
The poison...
The pleasure is all mine.
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. Thala's Sparrowhawk. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity. If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, we're short on coin, but it's nothing a little work on. Sapiento could help us on that front once we find.
Back for more, envoy? Do I hear someone? Found you!
Oh, no, you don't!
Another win, but who's counting?
If you'd like to be useful. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all... who can tell? You've been speaking with Gunneth, I assume? Go bother Edelgund. Huh? She's probably by... If you'd like to be useful. I could use another drink.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
You're the one who took down Thala. What was right? You're the talk of the town, envoy. Good, no. Hope you don't stick it in politics. As long as you don't give them any trouble either, they will. And she sent you. All right, since you're all business, the short version is I'm out of some supply. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have someone, well. Straight to the point. The local strongmen the Sparrowhawks got. They must have thought it looked valuable. You did. Unfortunately for... Aren't you amenable? I go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the I leave that up to you. Any sign? Go to the dock.
Weapon's not doing the job. Hey! Over here! Meet that, Marius!
Hold it, you!
You think you can just take out our leader?
Oh, you see that? That's all of them.
What do you want? Quickly! I haven't... Everything! This performance is... My friends thought it'd be funny to get roaring drunk last night. They've all gathered out there, and I don't have...
I've heard, imagining...
Do you really believe?
Mm.
I suppose they wouldn't object to a one-man show? The question... I could do Beltramo's Lament. Or the Deerwood Tree. Or maybe the May Queen's Conquest. Yes! That should do perfectly.
Good.
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zarip. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then... As a matter of fact, Indeed, a young dwarf and his... They were asking all sorts of people. They were asking where they could find luminous Ardra, of all things. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might... Not long ago, a group of... They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Ardra. Castle's Folly is the small island not far from here to the east. It's a difficult... Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato. The name sounded Valian to me. Oh no, I imagine a Valian sea... The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Ardra that... I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned...
Look alive, boys. Watch where you're going.
Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we?
Well, if you're looking for... And if you're not, you can shove off.
You're lucky the Adherents haven't come to tip...
Not even if you stood on your... Time was. People in Paradis. Principles like, get what's... And then you came and... Memories got short about that. But the Sparrowhawk... The same way it worked. The Emperor's favourite envoy. Killed as soon... Is that so? What are you planning?
Careful, don't give a...
Ah, that vixen at the bathhouse, but... Well, forget it. I haven't got it. Nosy, aren't we? Alright, but listen close. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round. Now, they didn't cross my path, but that shipment is cursed. But the Garrote... Beats me. But I saw what they were like. And now that you're here, half the city will be watching me.
I was there. It was awful. And she remembered.
You know what? Fine. Look, I don't know who you pissed off. Take the shipment. But don't make off with any other stock, understand?
Dato won't be coming around this week.
Any sign?
Has he done so?
You did? And I thought.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire's centering.
Believe me, the pleasure is all mine. Come back anytime for a hot bath or a cup of tea. My.
I'll be fine, but I'll remember that offer. You know, for a friend.
You're not getting away. Shut your back!
Good work! Nice work. High market. Don't worry, it just gets fancier from here.
Hear me, Paradis. Did we not come here to escape the Empire? Do the Adirians
This is where people go to buy stuff that'll just get 'em mugged everywhere else.
You're gonna regret this.
Good one!
Fat.
Beyond sync!
Another one! Take a moment, people.
There's a joke about Paradis's government in here somewhere. Well, that didn't take long.
I'm coming for you.
Hey! Over here! Need better armor. Don't die.
Beyond sync!
You're not looking good.
Come and get me! That's it for me. Back on my feet.
Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Let's see what you got.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's... the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snapflies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay, if you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for. You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you. Listen, I know you're not asking my opinion, but... I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principle, I wish more of your countrymen took that view. Rebellion's more like our natural state of... People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here... And the still... Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterland. I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that... But where there's foam, there's... Good thing you're asking. You're asking me? Okay, who do you want? Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about my blunder, which he'll remind. He's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. If he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't. Yeah, given everything that comes with being an envoy. And don't worry if he starts badgering you. Okay, but only if you let... I think you've been trusted with it. When we first met, I thought that was because you made some... But as I've gotten to know you, I think that if anyone can stop... At the end of the day, I'm proud to fight alongside you. And there... Thanks. We've all got to be able to enjoy a little peace. Sure. Get some rest, envoy. Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakul. I'll keep that in mind. No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. Well, maybe you should try to cover your trail. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like... How long were you in Paradise before you got killed? No. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise. Right. Yeah, anyway, enough chat. What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about? Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to... I saw you take an arrow to the gut. Your skin went cold and you stopped moving. It happened. By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse. What did you see while you were gone. What do you remember? Watchers say souls can linger between this world. I've seen Runid talk to them. What happened next? The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls. Well, that? What did you see? Wait. Well, imagine how much worse this would be if you had... So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from... Do you trust them? I guess that's some... Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience. There's still time. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead? Yeah. Still, you must be tired. Hopefully that Watcher Rooney will... For now, let's... Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
By the way, I never met that orc.
There's a joke about Paradis's government in here somewhere.
Oh, gods. They've looted the place.
Well, that didn't take long.
No one lives there at the moment. I guess the Clavenger didn't like having neighbors.
It's the envoy! Let's see what we got! I think I sprained my shoulder.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. I'm aiming through the best parties. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they... Good place for a hidden base. It's just below the city, where the people in...
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare...
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fight...
On to the Temple of Andra, then.
Right. After you.
I'm starting to see why Amon was going gray all of a sudden. Housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
Damn rickety table. No envoy. Not to worry, envoy. We got one of the bastards.
The perfect place for Adherents to look down on the citizens of Paradise.
Oh, great queen that was!
Welcome, envoy. You look well.
Is this what it's like to travel with an envoy? I can get used to this.
Do not be afraid of any plague. With
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength, so we may overcome adversity as... Welcome to the Temple of Envoy. Very bold of you to take the burdens of others. I hope they serve you well.
Safe to say, Andra's got a wealthy patron here somewhere.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adheran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Only rumors, of course. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire... You've impoverished us. Turned my brothers and sisters into Eagwolf. A powerful man. But not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. None of them are the Emperor. You must be special. I have nothing. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is down. The door is on the wall to you. Work for you? Wait, did you say a...
Clever. Catch a little fish to bait.
Either way, you found us. This is madness. Which... I was wrong to underestimate you. You're as...
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. Still waters. The bear, the rot, give its beauties. Wilt, then grow a... What gleams cannot be a monster. We wish... Cull the sickness, clear the rot, violets and the stars. We wish for both, earth into rebirth, growth. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife, it hunts. Sleep now.
Remind me not to spook you.
Everybody all right?
Odd place to leave a wagon. I wonder where the owner went.